Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be talking about my rape stories. I know I don't want to talk about this, but it's something I've already put out on TikTok. I am late on posting this. I'm so sorry for that, but situations happen and not a lot of stuff that we can do. And why do my eyes look orange? Like they're not. I think it's just my glasses. Whatever. They're filthy. Anyways, so let's get into the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to my channel if you are new. I post content that is for fun, honestly. It's just for fun right now. And we're going to see where it goes. My main place for posting is on TikTok. So you guys can go follow me on TikTok. I will post my name in the description, or my account information in the description for my username. And I do have a Facebook group that I'm actually pulling away from. I will still link it down, not link it, but I will post, you know what I mean. I'll put it down in the description so you guys can go check it out. There's actually 2 pages for it, so you don't want to go to the one that doesn't have any postings on it, if that makes sense. I think I deleted that page, but I'm not sure, so yeah. Anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the first relationship that I encountered this with, and then I'm going to talk about the second one. The third one I'm not going to talk about because me and this person still talk, and we're really good friends, and I don't think it really did any harm to me in any way, shape, or form. But anyways, so the first one I want to talk about would have been my second relationship ever. The first one I got stalked. Yeah, I got stalked by my first relationship. And then the second one, we were coming home or going to his house from school one day. His family was home. We were in his room. We were watching a video. And all of a sudden he goes, "Close your eyes and tell me how this feels." And I go, "I don't want to." And then he goes, "Just close your eyes and tell me how this feels." I go, "I don't want to. Why do I have to?" And then we sat there and argued for like a good 20 minutes on this. And he goes, "Just close your eyes and tell me how this feels." And I go, "Fine, but just don't touch me in any appropriate or inappropriate manner. That's all I ask." And he goes, "Just close your eyes and tell me how this feels." And I go, "I'm going to close my eyes, but if you touch me in any inappropriate way, I'm going to walk out." Well, I didn't walk out because I loved him, but I stopped it after about 2 minutes of realizing what he was doing. And then all of a sudden I think he tried jumping on top of me. I can't remember, but I walked out and into his mother's room and just started talking with her. It's how I normally would calm myself down if I didn't want something to happen. And anyways, I was having so many problems during this time. It wasn't even funny. And during that time, I didn't know I had endometriosis, which if you guys know, that's like the symptoms of it is irregular periods, painful cramping, which that runs in my family, but it's not as irregular as mine was. That's why back in December of 2019, I went to the hospital and figured out what was going on, and they prescribed me medication, which definitely messed up my cycle here in 2020. Yeah, that's a whole different story, though, I'm going to tell you guys about. Yeah. Anyways, so, skipping forward because I don't want to talk more about that relationship. If you guys want me to, I can elaborate on that. But yeah. Oh, I'm going to add on to that one. After I broke up with this person, and after I got into another relationship, he went and did it again. But this time, it was like full on, like on me doing, yeah. Woo. this is definitely not going to be posted up for the kids. So I'm going to make sure to mark it as 18 and over. So you guys are special. Anyways, all that aside, I got into a relationship, my third relationship ever. Was he lived about 2 hours away from me. I don't know why that was a good idea. All of a sudden he's like, we should meet up. And I'm like, yeah, let's meet up. And I felt like really going out there and just exploring my options and everything. So I don't know why I felt so daring to do this, but I get in the car. I start driving 2 hours. I don't have money for gas or anything. I had maybe like $30 and about $10 got me back to Reedsburg. And I spent about sorry guys, I have really bad allergies and it's messing with my throat. Anyways, so I get in the car, I go travel. This is way past Madison. It's like an hour from Madison or 45 minutes from Madison, whatever. And I decided, okay, I'm going to go meet up with this guy. My worst mistake was knowing that he didn't have a vehicle and that he asked me to meet him at this gas station, not even his own house. Then he goes, let's go to Madison. I'm like, I don't have gas money for this. And he doesn't even spot me any money or anything. And he goes, it's okay, I'll spot you some before I decided that I was going to go back. Thank God I still had half a tank of gas, or else I wouldn't have made it or anything. So we're traveling down these back roads to get to Madison quicker, which my GPS could have easily just given me that route. And basically what happened was we were going over these back roads and he kept turning my head to kiss me and I could not stay focused on the road. Then he did the same thing, but when a car was like this close to my car, like we were like neck and neck to each other. He did that and I swerved and almost hit this car. I almost swerved into a ditch and I said, okay, enough with the kissing. Like, you're gonna cause an accident. And I personally did not want to kiss him because it was the first time we were meeting. And then all of a sudden he starts touching me inappropriately, like on my chest, on my legs, and stuff like that, like really close on my legs. And I'm like, okay, enough. Please stop. You're actually scaring me. And he goes, I'm not doing anything. And he kind of seemed like he was almost drunk. But then I'm like, okay, whatever. So he stopped touching me until we got to Madison, which was only a 10-minute drive from that point after I asked him to stop. And we get into the mall. We're kind of walking around the mall and everything. And I'm getting hungry. I was going to get something to eat because I had a little bit of cash on me. And then all of a sudden, he turns me around and starts kissing me in the middle of the mall. I'm like, okay, enough. I am done. I'm taking you home. Whatnot. He's like, why? I'm like, because I can't do this anymore. You're actually freaking me out, and this is not appropriate for in the mall, and I really don't want to be doing this in the mall. So I took him back to the gas station. I filled up my tank, and then I left. Then scroll forward to October. I met this guy who was friends with my second ex's sister. He stopped talking to her and all that. I guess he ripped him off or something. I can't remember what the scenario was. He didn't tell me what the scenario was whatsoever. But we're whatever. Honestly, I don't have a problem with that family anymore. I just don't want to talk to them anymore. I don't want to get involved with them. So, wipe away that. Anyways, we're going into the the second relationship that did this to me. This was actually my fourth relationship. I know I've had too many guys to count. Anyways, we were talking. We were basically just getting to know each other, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Okay, we're dating." I go, "Okay, whatever." This guy is like 26 or 27, and at the time I was 19 and I didn't know any better. Should have thought that through just a wee bit more. Anyways, so he goes, come over to my place, and I'm like, okay. So I get up, walk out, and I walk over to his apartment. And I thought, okay, we're just gonna be sitting here talking, whatnot, okay, whatever. Then all of a sudden he started kissing me a little bit harder, and I knew exactly what was about to happen. And the worst part is this guy knew where I lived, so I was terrified to actually break up with him because he knew exactly where I lived. And so the same thing kept happening from that first night on. But he would come over only on the weekends, and he'd stay one night. And he was always so sketchy. He kept asking me for $45 every single day. And then it started happening after I said I cannot afford this. He started going, okay, can I get $45 a week? And I go, why do I have to give you money when you're supposedly going to work? You're supposedly have all this money just to go out and about to different cities and towns here in Wisconsin. And the fact that you keep talking to other people is kind of starting to get upsetting. And he kept always leaving with his brother. Now, he could have been, but I don't know where he went from there because he'd completely turn off his phone. He'd stop answering my messages and all that while he was out and about, which got really sketchy. Not only that, but I was talking to my coworkers at the time, and this only lasted about a month and a half of dating, thank goodness. And they go, you really need to dump him. Have you even looked up his history? I go, yeah, I looked up his criminal background, and let's just say, they go, you really need to break up with him because all he's using his money for is drugs. And I should have known that the minute they said that. But I'm like, I'm going to have to think about it because, I mean, I still like this guy and yada, yada, yada. I don't know why I ever liked him. I guess young me thought it was okay. But that got done real quick because the constant having to run him places, having to spend all my money on him, and I was in an apartment at the time. Like, I wasn't hardly making bills with giving him $45 every single day whenever he needed it. Hello? I'm at my grandparents' house. Anyways, continue. Okay. So, every time he'd come over, it'd be a repeat. We'd sit down, watch a movie, and then right away he'd start kissing me extremely hard, which he actually tore the inside of my lip open. I don't know how he did that. I think he bit down really hard, and I'm like, okay, enough, get off me. Like, I was not in the mood. And he got like really mad at me and pinned me down. And that was the night I'm like, okay, I really need to talk to my coworkers about this because I'm getting fed up. I didn't invite him over that weekend because I'm like, I'm breaking up with him. I'm gonna break up with him. So I broke up with him about Friday night. In December. Okay, correction. It last just a little under 2 months. Anyways, I go and I break up with him, and then like not even a day after, he goes, babe, can you come get me? I need gas money and this, that, and everything else. I'm like, I just broke up with you. He was drunk. I'm not joking. He was drunk, and I knew that he was drunk because he always drank before he came over to my place, and he always smoked dope before he came over to my place. So I already knew that he was drunk, high, or something. And I go, we're not dating anymore, goodbye. And I kept just saying goodbye, 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 and until he stopped messaging me. Well, then I get into the relationship with my last one, which I'm not going to mention names anymore. And all of a sudden I get a message from him that says, babe, can you come get me? I'm sorry, I want to get back with you, and yada, yada, yada. I go, I'm sorry, I'm in Arkansas. And before that, the funny thing is before that, he sent me before I moved down to Arkansas, I was still in the apartment. It was about March? Yeah. He messages me, he's like, babe, I'm waiting outside for you. Where are you? And I go, I am so sorry. I go, we're not dating anymore. I'm in another relationship. He goes, oh, you are, huh? I go, yeah. He goes, well, I'm going to come wait outside for you. And you're going to get in my car and we're going to go. I'm like, I am not doing anything. Worst part is he knew where I lived because he'd always come over. Or I'd pick him up and then bring him over. Whatever. You get the point. Anyways, he goes, I'm waiting outside for you. Where are you? I go, I'm not coming down. He goes, what do you mean you're not coming down? I'm coming up then. I'm like, the doors are locked, genius. You have to have a key to come in. He's like, I have a key. I used to live here. And I go, no, you don't, because you have to give your keys back. And second off, I know you've never lived here because I asked my apartment manager about you. And he's like, I don't know the person by that name. And I go, oh, okay, thank you. Because I'm like, I really need to know about this person just to make sure I know he can't harm me. So, yeah. I keep hearing footsteps downstairs. I don't think any family's home, though. Anyways, so I'm going to get done with that just because that one didn't last very long and there's not really much to talk about except for the fact that he's still kind of a dick, if that's what you want to call it. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next video. I will be posting up a gaming video probably later on tonight or tomorrow. I will be downloading Fall Guys and working on leveling that one up. So then I can do some different video content for you guys. And then I will be doing makeup content on Sundays because I work on Saturdays right now. Not my issue. We're really far behind right now at work, so we're trying to get caught up, or we're trying to prepare for another shutdown. Whatever. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and so you guys never miss another video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!